morning, you YouTube people. It's not morning to you, depending on where you are. I'm here at the British Big Girl Festival. Or, I don't know. There are no big girls here. I was disappointed. But people brought guitars, which is cool. So the disappointment went away. My English also is weird. In Germany, my English is much better than when I'm in Britain. Weird. So we're starting with acoustic guitars by, difficult for me to say, a DJW. So that could stand for someone's name. I'm gonna say the guy's name is David. I'm gonna look over and hopefully get a nod. Wait. Yeah, I'm getting a nod. J is probably second name. Yeah. And then W stands for?
Woodcock.
Woodcock. I'll put away the coffee. He probably has never seen one of my videos, so he has no idea what's about to happen. Well, now he has an idea. He's also seen me. I mean, his confidence went down. But I mean, I'm a fashion icon. What can I say? I love a good acoustic. Says the man who recorded loads of albums with a $260 Takamine. Did the job when you're really digging in. And that's one of the things we talked about earlier. When you have a great acoustic that really plays beautifully with the fingers and does all the detail and is very dynamic, and then you're taking a pick and you're playing big chords and it just goes and it just planks out. There's only treble, the strings are hitting the frets way too much. And then you've got these guitars that do beautiful strumming, but they don't really do the detailed stuff, and you're really fighting with the strings, maybe even because they have really thick strings because you want to do the strumming. Hitting that sweet spot of the guitar that can do all that stuff. And then obviously nowadays, the guitars that do the plonkers on the body and the hitting, all the stuff the kids do. I'm too old for this shit, okay? I don't do that. If you want to watch kids do amazing stuff on acoustic guitars, watch those people. I'm gonna grab a little one. This body shape is called the little one. I don't know. Is it an orchestra model? Is that what it's called?
It's actually called a Firecrest.
Firecrest? Okay, I'm intrigued now. That sounds like the acoustic guitar you play in the power metal band. What do you play? I play the Firecrest. You have to say Firecrest, like you really go an octave lower. Wow. I don't even care what it sounds like anymore. I want the Firecrest. That is cool. DJW guitars and my glasses are bad. You're in... I can't even say where you're from. How do you say that?
Thacum.
Thacum. I mean, Firecrest from Thacum? Come on! Wow. From West Sussex. Firecrest, and then there's numbers. So, smaller guitar, I love these for singer-songwriter kind of material. For fingerpicking, for light strumming. This isn't the guitar that you probably use in a big rock song to fill on the left and right. But it is definitely the take the pick away and do... Or you do the thing that the guy from the Beatles did, where you just do less fingers, but it sounds better. Ooh, that's horrible. Why is it horrible? It's a minor second right there. But that's gent. Is it a gent guitar? Because you can do minor seconds. You can do... John Brown does that. And then you... It's good for gent too, because it's called the fucking Firecrest. Come on, that's cool. See, if you had cut that out here, I could really get higher. Then again, don't do that. Just play where you can play. I'm not the biggest fan of let's ask David about that. About cutaways and actually pickups in acoustic guitars, because my feeling is they do sound better when you don't have a pickup in them, because you have stuff in the side here that will have to resonate somehow, and you're taking wood away. And this little bit right here has something to do with sound. David, what do you think?
Yeah, the cutaway, you lose a little bit of top end, in my opinion.
And if you don't need it, I would always go for a guitar without a pickup and no cutaway. Now, if you are a twiddly bit fiddler and you have to go up there, then obviously we're going to show you that. I love how subtle it can be. How shitty I'm playing. That makes me happy. I'll try this again. Wow, this takes digging in extremely well. Volume comes up, it's fuller, but you don't have any of the clankiness that even some very high-end guitars have. Obviously, this is a very high-end guitar. So let me talk about stats. No pickups, got a hole there, and it's about this long. Pluggy things, it's a freaking acoustic with a... Some of them have cedar, some of them have thick spruce, which I can't say, or spruce. But thick spruce is more difficult to say for someone with a lisp. So what is this, Tom?
Cedar.
Cedar. This, I assume, is rosewood.
Indian rosewood.
Indian rosewood. He didn't have enough for the whole back, so he had to fill it up with this little strip there. That's obviously scrap wood, because he didn't have enough of it, and then he had to fill it up. Okay, fine. That means the guitar probably is quite a bit cheaper because of this blemish. No? No, Adam's like, no scrap wood?
No scrap.
Well, that's how I interpret that. We have a really, really gorgeous binding, which I'm going to say...
It's lacewood.
Well, I would have said mahogany. Well, I don't know things, clearly, as David is now realizing. I want to say that's not bone, but what do I know?
It's bone.
It's bone.
It is bone.
I don't know a good bone when I see it. And then I love these. Do you make them yourselves or do you get them this way?
No, that's Shanna. Shanna tuners.
Wait, I have to. My eyes are blocked.
They're Palferum buttons.
And then we show the back, of course.
No, so like the snakewood buttons.
Adam's on it. I'm showing all the detail on the guitar and he's just switching to the wrong cameras. Good that I'm recording this, Adam. You're a pro. Gorgeous.
Brazilian mahogany neck.
But is that on top or is that really a two-piece neck?
It's two-piece.
Two-piece with the tiniest strip of maple in the middle. Is that for stability?
It's both stability and efficient use of the wood.
Okay. Volute, always important. It is gorgeous. So how much do I have to pay for this?
3,600.
3,600 pounds?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cheddar. I mean, imagine how much cheddar you can get for this. I clearly already got all the cheddar right here, so I can't afford this. But if you're looking for one of the finest acoustics I ever laid my hands on, 3,600 pounds can get you that. We're moving on to, let's look at the other version of this. Is this also a fire crest? Doesn't say.
Fibrous.
But it actually feels immediately different. That is strange. It's got a different weight distribution, a lot of bits top heavy.
14 fret.
Better. It's a different, the whole thing, I mean, the technical term would be, it's, and then beautiful wooden binding. Let me block my eyes there. I have to block my eyes because the camera will not focus on the guitar.
There you go.
Wooden binding. I gotta block my eyes. Come on, this is beautiful.
That's maple binding.
Maple with nice abalone, pearly mother, something dot inlays, a subtle volute right there. Porphyro back and I would have said that. I mean, if David hadn't jumped in, of course, I recognize a good Porphyro if I see it. These are, whatever that is. No, I meant the material. Plasticky something.
Yes.
But it looks like a beautiful resin.
Yeah.
The little...
Maple cap.
Maple cap? This video is so easy. You probably can't hear much of what he's saying, so it sounds like I'm making all this shit up. Maple cap, of course. Little cap. Heel cap. That's what that is called. It is also extremely gorgeous. Now, does it sound gorgeous? Oh. If you're forking over that much cash, it better. Lots of sounds on tap right here. A little bit less brightness. Are the lights flickering, Adam?
Yes.
Why are they doing that?
Don't know.
Okay. Projects a little bit less, stays a little bit more here. It's got a wrong note built in right there. It's weird. On any other guitar that would sound gorgeous. I can dig in more here. This is more forgiving when I really want to strum. What is that chord? That's a Steve Vai chord. That's a sharp 11. Say that if you want to sound really intelligent, and just say, yeah, sharp 11. Oh, that's not a Hendrix guitar. I'm not allowed to do that. Also really nice. And this one is a tiny bit cheaper, right? Didn't you say that?
3.5.
3.5. So, £100 cheaper. I mean, you take out the lady, you know, buy this, and then you get $100 left from the hypothetical 3,600 that you might have spent. Nice. We're moving on. Bigger does not mean better necessarily, but it means bigger. Now that's a Dreadnought. Yeah. And I'm gonna try things. Lacewood binding. Correct. See, I'm capable of learning. I'm gonna try to show you the lacewood binding by blocking my eyes. Here we go. It's working?
It's working.
It's working. Amazing. I mean, that is just... When you buy this, and every time you pick up the guitar, you look down on that binding, you're like, I spent my money well. Beautiful. I'm gonna say this is ebony.
Yeah.
Goto tuners. A hint of a, in Spanish, teta de guitarra. In English, guitar tit. Or they call it volute. But, I mean, what is that? That's a guitar titty right there. Rosewood. Lacewood binding here. Rosewood heel cap. This video's getting better to the end because I'm knowing words. And that model is called, it doesn't say. It's just called the Dreadnought? Doesn't have a
fancy name.
Come on, Firecrest, Dragon's Tail, Trollbutt. I mean, you gotta have... I mean, after Firecrest, Trollbutt would be... Doesn't make you a good guitar player, but if you are, you can sound good with it. Try that again. It's the wrong pick. He gave me like a wussy pick. A manly man's pick right here. David had it in drop D because you know he likes to metal. What am I doing? I know, I'm going to the... Haven't played this in forever. Here we go. That's wrong. What do I know? But this is very balanced. Like, nothing pops out too much. There isn't ridiculous low end, there isn't ridiculous high end, which means it's easy to tame. It's just all there in exactly the right amount. And no matter where you play, the sound is there. So when you want to capo it, which sometimes you do with acoustics, is fascinating because it's not too much, and I'm playing a 2mm chicken pick, which is thick and aggressive, like a chicken. So, the DJW Trollbutt. Dreadnought, Trollbutt, I mean, after the Firecrest. So, how much is it? Or would it be roughly in this configuration? Because obviously, that's all custom. You can order that in any way you want, I would assume. Not in blue, I guess. Nobody brought blue guitars. I don't know what's wrong with the Big Beautiful Girl show. I have no blue guitars. So, what do I have to put on the table for this?
To order one of those is $4,000.
$4,000. A little step up. So the missus will have to take you out for lunch. Lunchy. But, look, if you're an actual good acoustic player, and not me, and that's what you do primarily, this is not wrong in any way. Custom made on the island by islanders, and case with it?
Yeah.
A good case or a shabby case?
It's Scott's Pro 2.
Good case. Yeah. We got one more of the Trollbutts.
Small jumbo.
That's a small jumbo. It's not a Trollbutt. That's the Dragon's Tail. Really? Is that how? I don't know acoustic guitar shapes. How is this not this? It's more. Yeah. It's more wavy. This is more straighty. This is more wavy. More high glossy neck, more mahogany oiled feel.
Yeah, satin.
Yeah, satin. With a veneer on the back behind the guitar tit.
Yeah.
Nice. See? Adam switching is. Oh, am I happy that my camera is recording this? If you were seeing what he's switching to, I don't know, he's trying to catch my underwear when I'm trying to show this. It's awesome. Again, this whole scrapwood thing, so he didn't have enough for here, so he put a thing in the middle, and he didn't even have enough for the thing in the middle, so he put two little things, which are some kind of reddish...
Colombian rosewood?
I would have said bubinga. But then again, I don't know things. Colombian rosewood. Well, that's very rare because you have very little in it. I mean, this is not for tone, people. This is not for the sound. This is because... he was bored, had to do some wrong shows on TV, and then he spends hours doing this. It's got the tiniest bit of a bow roundness in it. Or am I seeing that wrong?
All the backs are radius.
Radius back is actually what the professional luthier says.
As are the tops.
As are the tops. Oh, yes. Tiny bit. And there's a diagonal bracing thing in the middle. I'm trying to make things... You know what I talk about. I talk about, I don't know, tube screamers usually. So do not put this in a tube screamer. Do not. Put a good mic in front of it and play well. Oh, there's no guitar here. So I'm like, why can I play so easily up here? Because he took shit out. Whoa! Strings out, so short, and listen to this. Sounds like Ballerina, Steve Vai. Doesn't it? Just if I had the harmonizer on it. Well... major there. Nice. This is what you pay for having super precise tuners. There, done. Brighter than that one. Right? Yeah. Gorgeous. Similar price range?
Yeah, $4,000.
Obviously, that's their weird British grand. That in American, that's much less. In European, that's a little bit less. But for high-end stuff, custom. The thing is, what would you order custom on this? Okay, I mean, there isn't, that much in terms of tops and stuff, because on acoustics, we're talking about cedar or spruce. You're not going to have quilted maple and all that stuff. You're not going to have crazy colors. So I assume the custom element is sides and back, and what kind of strips of what you want. I mean, things like this, if it matters to you, obviously tonally, that has a huge impact on the guitar. In terms of what tuners you use, I would say don't fiddle with his choices because he knows what works. Can you put something else on there? I mean, the man's got to eat, obviously. He won't send you away when you're saying, I want Grovers on there, but don't. He has experience, so, yeah. If you want a brass nut on there, I would hope he would send you home because his guitar stands for something. Therefore, don't go too crazy with custom. I mean, obviously, what kind of woods you want for veneers, visual things. but he's not going to put a Floyd on this, if you ask, right? No, because these guitars get seen, then people see the logo, and they go like, who's the idiot who put a Floyd on the Trollbot? Oh, that one, I don't know what it was called. The Jumbo. No, Dumbo, that was an elephant. Jumbo is a plane. I'm sorry for all of this and the silliness from the British Boutique Guitar Festival here in wherever I am, somewhere South England. I have no idea. Thanks, Mike from CGS, for putting this on. Thanks, Adam, for some switching that I won't use. But thank you for doing it. We're having a blast here with some cool builders. Get to play guitars that otherwise we would never get in our hands. We are drinking loads of coffee that the beautiful Sarah provides. So thanks for that. Thanks, David, for hanging out and indulging my stupidity. If you want the Trollbot name, can have it for free, by the way. It's for you to use as you please. If you ask for my favorite, it would even though I like the headstock on the other Firecrest more, I think this is, I don't know. I don't know. Write in the comments. Also, links to his website below. And what do we do at the end? Adam, what do we do at the end?
Animals.
Animals at the end.
What I really hate seems to consume the mind tells lies. I shut my eyes, I don't have the wisdom to see all my